Hello everybody, Scott Nance here for BetUsVegas.com. This is a special Saturday video for June 26th. We'd like to make this video to go over a few of our Betback horses that are on our main page, as some horses that we think are worth coming back with and betting that are in Saturday night. And I'd like to go over them with you. First of all, at Yonkers Raceway, in the first race, there's a horse named Family Spirit N, the 4-horse. He looks to be the double key. This horse qualified at Gateway Farms, which is a fair track, a training center, and he went a huge mile with a big brush for his first start in the U.S. He's in at Yonkers. He's got the 4-hole. Jimmy Pantoliano's driving him for Lou Pena. We all know that combination, and don't overlook him. He looks to key the double. Also at Yonkers, in the 10th race, first start for the Joe Anderson stable, claimed last week, Blue Boy, should step up real big here. Ryan Anderson drives. He drew in the middle, the 6-hole, perfect post for him. He doesn't have a lot of speed. He's a closer, so keep an eye on him, Blue Boy, first start for the Anderson stable. Okay, at the Meadowlands tonight, in the 3rd race, one of our Betback horses on our homepage is Oliver Cleo. Now, Oliver Cleo hasn't raced since last year in July. He was off all that time. He came out in April. He had a qualifier. He had a couple tighteners in May. They dropped him in last week for a short tag, $20,000, and he was claimed by the Lou Pena stable. Now, he's stepping up tonight. He's in pretty tough. He might get overlooked in there and not bet. He might be a pretty good price because of who he's in with. But the way the horse raced last week, plus with being claimed by Pena, well, let's take a look at his last race, and let me show you what he did. This is his last race, last Saturday night, getting claimed in that race by Pena. Let's take a look at him now.
Loose left sink ship sitting loose cover behind him, and Cost a Lot still at the back trails the field, and here comes Great Soul's been flushed out first over, so Oliver Cleo has some cover to track second up on the outside as they try to reel in Iraq Attack, who's gotten every call so far. Iraq Attack through 3/4 and 123 flat. Great Soul is coming to call for Andy Miller, turning up the pressure on the outside. Iraq Attack is still there with a length lead. Great Soul trying to come on the outside. Oliver Cleo looking to fan off his cover, is gaining some ground. Iraq Attack is full out. Up on the outside, Great Soul, and on the far outside, it's Oliver Cleo. Oliver Cleo charging hard on the outside. Oliver Cleo is up to win it. Iraq Attack was second. Great Soul third in 150-3.
Okay, so that was Oliver Cleo. As you could see, he had a huge brush coming down the stretch. He's just starting to round into form, and now, like I said, with the claim, it is a step up in class, but keep an eye on him, because if he picks up anything off that last race, he's sitting on a 148, maybe a 147 mile, who knows. Alright, we have another Betback tomorrow night, Saturday night at the Meadowlands, and he's in the 9th race. This horse is Valentino. Now, Valentino, he's dropping out of a big stake race into this race. He's got the outside. His last race, well, let's take a look at his last race. Let's look at Valentino's last race, and then we'll comment about it after this. Here's Valentino. This is 2 weeks ago on a Saturday night.
First edition for $500,000. Race 6 on gate, and here they come. They're off. Piece of the Rock fires out. BG's Folly from between horses. Valentino and BJ's Beckway. A long shot from the far outside is going to fire out hard here with Eric Goodell. BJ's Beckway and Piece of the Rock. Those two, as Piece of the Rock parks up BJ's Beckway, gives him the cold shoulder early, and he'll duck in second, but they are flying early. Gap of 3-4 to Valentino. Another 4 more to Classic Rock and Roll 4th. BG's Folly 5th. Quarter was a hot 26-1. Valentino's on a dead gallop in the backstretch. So there's now about 8 lengths back to Classic Rock and Roll 3rd. In the backstretch, BG's Folly is 4th. All Speed Hanover 5th right now, but taking a peek to the outside. Then it's All That Glitters is Gold, followed by Shuby's Place. World of Rock and Roll, and Foreign Officer. They near the half mile, and it's Piece of the Rock. Back into it, Valentino on the outside after the break. Valentino surging after Piece of the Rock, and the half was 54 2/5. So Sears has BG's Folly in prime striking position. He continues on here as Valentino clears the lead. Valentino in front. BG's Folly now first over, leaving Piece of the Rock locked in the box as they head to 3/4. All Speed Hanover well situated now, second over with live cover as they near 3/4. BJ's Beckway was shuffled back. All That Glitters is Gold within striking range and looking poised as well. Classic Rock and Roll needs racing room. World of Rock and Roll, fans widest from a long way back. 1:21 2 in the stretch of the New Jersey Classic Final. All Speed Hanover has dead aim on BG's Folly. Valentino broke again. Splitting horses, All That Glitters is Gold with Dave McGee. He's coming hard. All Speed Hanover on the inside. BG's Folly. BG's Folly still in front. All Speed Hanover drifting wild. All Speed Hanover. All Speed and BG's Folly on the inside. They hit the line together. Too close to call. All That Glitters is Gold third. 1:49 1 equals the stakes record.
Okay, so as you could see there, Valentino went a monster mile. He made a break. He was taken way to the outside. As you saw, he brushed him back into the lead. 1:21 3/4. He probably would have been fourth or fifth in there if he wouldn't have made that second break down the lane. So Saturday night in this race, he's in a non-winners of 3 lifetime. He's taking a huge drop. I don't know what kind of price we're going to get. Key him in your late doubles, your pick 3s, tries, whatever you want to do. He's definitely a key horse. So there's 4 betbacks that we wanted to call your attention to. There's 2 at Yonkers and there's 2 at the Meadowlands. This Saturday night, June 26th, it's a big night. I know you've already viewed our Metro 6-shooter show that we've done. We want to keep you updated on these betback horses. So Saturday night's going to be a big night. Good luck, make money. Thanks for tuning in to BetUsVegas.com. We'll see you with more winners during the week. Thanks for tuning in.